हाय गाइस। आज के लेक्चर में हम डिस्कस करेंगे इंडिपेंडेंट इवेंट्स। सो लेट अस स्टार्ट इंडिपेंडेंट इवेंट्स। इफ टू इवेंट्स A and B are independent, then probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. There are some other properties also. If A and B are first, if A and B are independent, then number first, A and B dash are also independent. A dash and B are independent. Means if A and B are independent, their complementary events are also independent. So if A and B are independent, then A and B dash are also independent. A dash and B are independent. And third, A dash means A complementary and B complementary are also independent. That is, we can apply the formula probability of A and B complement is equal to probability of A into probability of B complement. Probability of A complement intersection B is equal to probability of A complement into probability of B, and probability of A complement intersection B complement is equal to probability of A complement into probability of B complement. One more rule which you must keep in mind: if A and B are independent events, then probability of happening of at least one of them, that is probability of A union B, is equal to 1 minus probability of A complement into probability of B complement. Means if we want to find the probability of at least, if A and B are independent and we want to find the probability of at least A or B happens or both happens, then in that case the probability will be equal to 1 minus probability of none of them happens. Multiplication of probability of none of them happens, that is 1 minus P A complement into P B complement. So these were some of the rules. Now I will discuss some problem based on independent events. Now let us discuss the first problem based on independent events. Show that when two dice are thrown, the event of coming up of 3 on the first die and the event of coming up of 6 on the second die are independent. So first let us describe the events. Event A is coming up of 3 on the first die. Coming up of 3 on the first die. and B event is coming up of 6 on the second die. Six on the second die. So now let us write the elements in the first event. A, coming up of 3 on the first die, then it will consist of 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5 and 3 6. First die has 3. Second event is coming up of 6 on the second die. So B will consist of 1 6, 2 6, 3 6, 4 6, 5 6 and 6 6. If we want to show that these two events are independent, we must prove that probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. So let us find these probabilities one by one. So there are how many elements in NA? Event A. NA has 1, 3, 1 is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements. And B has 6 elements. And A intersection B means, first let us find the A intersection B. A intersection B, a common element in the two events is 3 6 is here and 3 6 is also here, and no other element is common, so only 3 6 is common in the two events. So A intersection B has only one element, that is 3 6. So number of elements in A intersection B is 1. Now let us find the three probabilities. Probability of A is equal to sample space of on throwing a 2 dice consists of 36 elements. So there are 36 elements in the sample space. NS is equal to 36. Now probability of A is equal to NA upon NS. So this is equal to 6 upon 36, which is equal to 1 upon 6. Now probability of B. Probability of B will be equal to number of elements in B upon number of elements in the sample space. This is equal to number of elements in B event B, 6 upon 36, which is equal to 1 upon 6. Now probability of A intersection B. Probability of A intersection B will be is equal to number of elements in A intersection B upon number of elements in the sample space, that is 1 upon 36. So we have calculated the three probabilities: probability of A, probability of B, and probability of A intersection B. And for two events to be independent, we know that probability of A intersection B must be equal to probability of A into probability of B. Now let us write the three probabilities here. Probability of A intersection B is 1 by 36. Probability of A into probability of B is equal to 1 by 6 into 1 upon 6 is equal to 1 upon 36. Therefore we can say here that probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Therefore the two events A and B are independent events. Stop. Next question, question number 2. One card is drawn at random from a pack of well shuffled deck of cards, and the events are described here as event E. The card drawn is spade. F. The card drawn is an ace. Are the events E and F independent? So first, let us find the probability of event E and event F. In a pack of cards, you know, there are 52 cards, and out of these 52 cards there are 13 cards of spade. Now probability of event E will be equal to, out of those 13 cards you need to select any one. So probability of E is equal to NE upon NS is equal to, out of 13 you need to draw one card, and out of 52 you need to draw one card. 13 C1 is equal to 13 and 52 C1 is equal to 52. So the probability of drawing a card of spade is 1 by 4. Now the other event is F, and probability of F is equal to NF upon NS. And event F, the card drawn is an ace. There are 4 aces, and out of these 4 aces you need to draw one ace, and out of 52 you need to draw one card. So this is equal to NC1, you know, NC1 is equal to N, therefore 4C1 is 4 upon 52 C1 is 52, and the probability is equal to 1 upon 13. Now the probability of E intersection F, that is the card is spade and ace, and in spade there is only one ace, so the probability is equal to 1 upon, and out of 52 cards you need to draw one, that is 52 C1, which is equal to 1 upon 52. Now let us verify that P intersection E intersection F is equal to P into PF. So let us write P in E intersection F is here 1 by 52, and PE into PF is equal to 1 upon 4 into 1 upon 13, which is equal to 1 upon 52. Here, so we can say therefore probability of E intersection F is equal to probability of E into probability of F. So this condition has been fulfilled. Therefore we can say E and F are independent events. Next question, question number 3. A coin is tossed thrice if E and F are events such that E, the first throw, result in a head, F, the last throw, result in a tail. Show that E and F are independent. So if a coin is tossed thrice, then the sample space consists of the elementary events head, H, H, T, H, T, H, T, H, H. Now one head H, T, 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 H, T, and T, T, H, and the last is all having tails. Now from this sample space, let us find the elements in the event E. So E consists of the first throw result in a head. So H, 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 T, H, T, H, H, T, T, and so these are the 4 elements having H in the beginning. The second event consists of the last throw result in a tail. So F will consist of tail in the last, that is HST, then tail in the last, that is STT, tail in the last TST, and tail in the last, that is TTT. This is last tail. So these are events E and F. Now let us find E intersection F. E intersection F is here. The common elements are H, S, T. These are common. This element is common. Then S, T, H is not here. S, T, T is also here. So these are the two elements which are common, STT and HST. So this consists of HST and HTT. Now let us find the three probabilities. Probability of E is equal to NE upon NS. Number of elements in the event 4 upon sample space consists of 8 elements. 4 upon 8 is equal to 1 by 2. Probability of event F, it has event F means NF upon NS, and there are 4 elements. 4 upon 8 is equal to 1 upon 2. Now probability of E intersection F. E intersection F, probability of E intersection F is equal to number of elements in E intersection F upon number of elements in the sample space, and number of elements in E intersection F is 2. 2 upon 4. 2 upon 8 is equal to 1 upon 4. Now probability of E intersection F is 1 upon 4. Probability of E into probability of F is equal to 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 4. So therefore we can say that this condition is satisfied here. Probability of E intersection F is equal to PE into PF. Therefore we can say the events E and F are independent. So with this question I conclude this session. Like and subscribe my channel for new videos. Thank you, students.